Hey, what's up, everyone? I've shared with you all previously about how the contractors were supposed to come over this week, early this week. We thought they would be here possibly early this week, and they were. They were here this morning, Tuesday, and they took a look at the roof, and they were very nice people, very kind country folk. They were very friendly, very kind, very helpful, and they took a look at the roof all around, and they found out that it is leaking badly, likely from the very top in the middle, and they said that it would be definitely after New Year's before they could ever get. It'd be next year before they could actually get to it, but they brought some tarp, and they put a little bit of tarp over and then stapled it into the roof, and they said that should hold you and stop the leaking into the house during heavy rains. And they were nice enough to ask, because I get dizzy and can't get on the roof. I cannot get on the roof. I mean, I can get on a ladder as long as someone's watching or holding it, but I just can't get on the roof. So they were nice enough to ask if they didn't have their leaf blower on them, so I let them use my steel leaf blower, and they were nice enough to get on the roof and leaf blow the entire roof off at no cost, and they didn't charge anything for what they did today. And they blew the gutters out. They cleaned the entire gutters out for us, and they didn't have to do that, but they did. And so that's great news. So they did the entire gutters because it already got filled up again. And they already got filled up again. He said that might be what's not helping at all, really, is the buildup. He said it might just be buildup of water through the gutters, and then it causes it to go into the roof and into the house. But they put some tarp over it. I was hoping they put like a larger amount of tarp, but they said there's a hole at the very top of the roof, and it could be leaking down through there, going all the way down through there and into the living room. He said that's likely what's happening. But he said it's eaten away. The wood is rotten, basically. It's a very old roof. It's been on here it's been on here, well, since the house was built, really. Decades. It's been decades, honestly. So, it has been decades. So, they said to talk to the insurance company, and they're going to have to also evaluate it, but obviously you don't tell much to the insurance company. Just say limbs hit it during wind, which they did. The limbs hit it during the windstorms, and there was one big limb I drug off down there, and that's one of the ones that drug down in the yard. That's one of the ones that actually hit it earlier this year that he said that was the icing on the cake. That right there was the icing on the cake. That was the straw that broke the camel's back, most likely, so to speak. It was the big limbs. He said it looks like a limb hit the crap out of the roof and likely left holes. And he said plus it rotted. So basically, he said, I looked down in there, and he said I can see down in the house. He said I can see down in the attic from the roof. So, and he said he pulled the shingles up, and they just fell apart underneath there, and the wood fell apart. It was rotten. So basically, he said they'll have to put new planks up, they'll put new foundation, and they'll have to, if they do it, if the insurance doesn't cover it, we'll have to take a loan out. Probably will anyway, but it's $1,000 deductible, so it's like, insurances. But that's the story. So that's what happened. This is not my usual type of video, so I'm just talking as I am here. But they also blew the gutters out for us with the leaf blower. They had one of their young boys, probably about 18, 19. He did that, but he's used to doing that. They were talking about if you're not used to getting up there, or if you have dizzy problems like me, that's not a good idea. And gutters, every year during the spring and the fall, they could be up. They are a pain in the butt. They're a pain in the rear. We asked about a tin roof because, see, my parents have really wanted a tin roof. They've wanted a tin roof on this house for a long time. And they said, that'd be more expensive than regular shingles. That'd be more expensive than regular shingles. So, he said that, hold on. But anyway, yeah, they looked at it, they evaluated the damage, and they said that it's really bad, basically. I mean, you can see down into the attic, completely into the attic. He said it's just the roof there is gone. So basically, they said we'll have to talk to the actual insurance company and let them look at it, and then they'll have the contractors come back out here and do it if they cover it. And they'll do the entire roof, the shingles, the roof, and the beams, the foundation of the roof, the attic area, everything. They're gonna have to do every little thing, put in gutters, everything. I'd rather have a tin roof, but he said that'd be $15,000 because he said the metal has gone outrageous due to this last year's event and this new group of I'm not going to say what I want to say, but what's going on right now, this the people claiming to rule this whole shebang, causing everything to go outrageous. They said it will cost $10,000, I guess, like $9,596 and something. He estimated the cost, some odd dollars. So almost $10,000 for the total roof repair, which really, I guess that's not as expensive as I expected, because nowadays things are so expensive. But that was the cheapest estimate he could do, was about $10,000. But he said a tin roof. He said if you wanted it, he said they can do it, but it would cost you like $15,000. So tin roofs are expensive. But that's the situation. They put some tarp over it that he said will hopefully keep it through the winter and through the bad weather, and keep it from leaking. But he said at least what we did might last you till next year, so hopefully. But we got to get it done as soon as possible. Yeah, he said he could see through it. He could see there was so bad. He pulled the shingles right up; they just fell right apart. It was rotten underneath there. So that's the story. It'll cost us a total about $10,000. Hopefully, he said if you just tell the bare minimum, tell what happened, tell what happened, and they came out here and evaluated it and saw everything. That's the cat making a lot of racket over here, the cats. But they said just tell that, and then they'll see what damage took place, and they'll see what damage took place, and they'll see if they can take care of it and see if they can cover it, because the insurance company still has to come out sometime, maybe later this year or next year, early next year, and take pictures and all that, and estimate it, and see if they can get those contractors to work on it. So that's a life update on what's been going on and what's happening, what happened today. We're trying to get some things done outside and all of that, inside and out. But that's what they stated. So that's the update. That's the life update. Much love. That's all for now. The link's below if you'd like to show any support. Just, I was hoping and wishing that things like this could be put off, but it doesn't look that way. We didn't need something that expensive of that magnitude to come up right now, because there's many other things, like some plumbing and all that stuff that need fixing. But we'll have to just take one thing at a time, one situation at a time. Maybe a financial blessing will take place, maybe, and hopefully they will get the situation situated. But that's the update. That's what's going on with it. Much love, peace, and signing out. If I think of something else, I'll wind up telling it later. I love you all. Links below if you'd like to show any support. And that's all for now.